Hello one and all, and welcome back to more Let's Play Vandal Hearts. I am the Max Few Trades. In the last part, we met up and saved Dolan, Amon, and Sarah, who are soldiers under General Magnus, who managed to get away from the whole situation. They don't really know why exactly he seems to have gone completely insane and started turning people into berserker zombies. So, yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about the fact that we were able to save them. And also, we got ourselves through the first trial. It was indeed trialing, but we got through it. We got through it. In this part, we are going to now make our way to said ruins to, hopefully meet up with Magnus and ask him about this whole berserker zombie thing. Also, wait a moment, Ash. If you're going to the ruins, I'd like to go with you. Unlike the villagers, the soldiers can't be cured. There's no other way, so I'll free them from their nightmare with my own blade. It's dark and it's sad, but it's also honorable to be doing so. I can understand that. I'm going too. If I don't, I'll regret it for the rest of my life. You're going too, right, Amon? We just escaped and you want to go back there? You're gonna make me go alone? Okay, I got it. I'll go too. Wonder about that one. All right, Dolores Beach. I don't know why this place is called a beach. This is not the kind of place you go for recreational fun in the sun. Mostly due to the fact that it is absolutely covered in poisonous bog. Not sure what the deal with that is. Enemies. Not too many, but they do be kind of spooky. Oh, okay, never mind. Hang on. There's a few more over there, too. Okay, that's a bit of an issue. Uh-oh. There are more behind us. Okay, see, now this is starting to escalate to a problem. I'll take care of the ones back here. Don't be a fool! But she's so good at it. Also, oh no. Oh, boy. That's unfortunate. Damn, there's still more. Totally surrounded. Stick together or we'll never get out of here. Okay, there's a small problemo with that one, and that's the fact that two of our characters decided to wander off into an entirely separate direction. And I mean, it's not like I don't trust Kira and Clint specifically. It's just more so the fact that Clint has an established history of getting his head caved in, and, well, there's a lot of sword fighters over there, and Kira don't do too good about that type of thing, you know? So yeah, that's gonna be a problemo. Alright. Here's what we're gonna have to try and figure out a way to do. You might vaguely remember that thing about a guy saying he dropped a fruit in a bog. Well, this is the bog. We gotta get over there and we gotta fish the fruit out of the poison. Yeah, I don't really know. I don't understand it either. I well and truly do not. Anywho, first things first, we're gonna give Eleni the power of the Mystic Shield. Because I have a very specific objective for her, and it's gonna require her to be able to take a hit or two. All right, so let's see, how close do I need to get? As close as is possible, as it turns out. All right, then fair enough. Fair enough, I suppose I shall. Wait, no, okay. So you gotta use the environment to your advantage. This way, let's see, only 2 people will be able to hit her. There we go, and it should be okay. Yep, we can still use the power of the piercing ray. Those golems aren't gonna know what hit them. Whoozang! Check that mess. Damage for days, y'all. Also, naturally a whole level up in the process. Thank you kindly. Okay, so now what? Okay, we're gonna have to be careful. These enemies mean serious business. Okay, we can't take them out in one hit, but we can get kind of close-ish. All right, sending Grog over in that general direction seems like a pretty bad call, but we might be able to tantalize the ghosts with the power of Dolan. He's slow-moving, you see, so you could just schwoots your way on over and, do a little thing or two, you know? Also, we're gonna have to stash Huxley over there, and I gotta be careful with Grog, because all of these flying enemies could absolutely cut through him like he was made out of butter. Okay, now the real conundrum is going to be these two. Okay, let's see. We need to set it up in a position so that Kira isn't in immediate danger at all times. Okay. I hope to all that is holy that I actually decided to give one of these guys an herb. Okay, you got an herb. They both have herbs. Okay, they'll be able to stick with it for at least a little bit. That is fantastic. Ash, you are going to be the one to provide support and backup for Elodie. That is what your job is going to be on this one. All right, now what are we doing? Okay, taking a shot at Clint. We'll see how that ultimately works out for you. He has a sword, you know. It's going to hurt a lot if he hits you with it. That said, oh boy, Clint might already be completely doomed as is. No, okay, the swordsman take a little bit of extra effort to get over here. Good sir, you have made, excuse me, a choice this day. All right, well, there you go. Wow, they're all going after Ash. Huh. You know, I was honestly kind of anticipating them going after the significantly squishier wizard girl. That just, that made a whole heck of a lot more sense to me, personally. Well, regardless of that fact, hoo-yah! There you go. All right. I mean, Elodie was probably gonna get hit anyway. Nope, never mind. Never mind. All right. The ghosts were in fact not tantalized by the slow-moving target that is Dolan. And instead have just decided to get all up in our biz. That is a little frustrating, I won't lie to you. All right, well, that hurts like all manner of hell. Okay, I don't think even the archer is going to be able to get a clean shot at Huxley on their first turn. I'm presently hoping that is the case, and it is. Okay, we'll be able to heal him up next time. Good. Look out for the poisonous areas.
Watch out for the goo.
Thanks, Ash. Totally didn't take note of those initially at all. No, that's good. It's good. I'm glad you're here to help. Anywho, Heyo! That's what you get when you leave your back open to a guy with a giant honking axe that he can spin like a freaking baton. Are you kidding me with that? Man's is built different. You gotta learn to accept it. Okay, so. What I really want is, boy, howdy. Okay, because they're both gonna be, I mean, Clint isn't going to be able to take 4 hits. Using math, there was 63 to 35, so no. Kira's not gonna be able to take out that guy. As is, yeah, that's not good. Any chance Elodie could sneak an attack over there? Nope, absolutely not. Okay, so no matter what we do, it feels like someone's gonna end up getting themselves obliterated. Massive problem indeed. Okay. Tell you what, how about we focus on other things first? Let's figure out what exactly we want to do about all of that in a moment. Let's focus on the things we actually do have some measurement of control over. Specifically the killing of certain ghosts. Okay, so let's shimmy sham our way on over here and do ourselves a heals. There you go. Wait, that's cure, not healing. I'm an idiot. Oh, that's all kinds of unfortunate. Damn it, I'm sorry. I'm so used to cure being like, you know, Final Fantasy logic. Oh boy, okay, well there's no real excuse for that. That's just stupid. Okay, all right. Maybe Elodie can tantalize them with her squishiness. I don't know. Okay, also maybe I could have phrased that better. It's fine. We'll just get rid of all that. Okay, don't need any of that in our lives. Also, okay, yeah, sure. Ash can just go over here and he can finish up this whole mess. Oh yeah! Hit him with the old spin cycle. Okay, then Sarah, I'm gonna need you to make up for the fact that I'm stupid. All right, heal up Huxley. I don't think anybody's really gonna go after him specifically, but there you go. That'll keep him going for a bit. Okay, all right. So the main issue is that Archer. The main issue truly do be Archer. Okay. No matter what they do, they're probably gonna die. I need to find a better position. That's the main issue here. Like, how far can you guys travel? Not especially far, I suppose. All right. I don't like this, but I don't have much in the way of options. I need somebody else to get over here to do at least a little bit of damage so they can do some cleanup. Okay, theoretically, nobody should be able to reach them, so it doesn't matter that his back is to the enemies on this one. We're going to hope. At least he got some serious experience points for healing himself. It's not nothing. And you still have your... Oh no, I guess the Mystic Shield only lasts for a single turn. Yeah, alright, fair enough, I suppose. Grog kind of needs to stay here, otherwise Huxley's probably gonna die. As is, he can only get hit by one enemy. Alright. Come at me if and you think you're tough enough. Alright. You know, if one of those archers would like to stand on the poisonous bog. Alright. Apparently not. Ooh! They were tantalized! Oh! Well, that is all kinds of absolutely fantastic. That hurt like hell. This is also going to hurt like hell. There you go. Okay, so now we just need to worry about that ghost. Yeah, we're really gonna have to worry about that ghost. Oh! Okay. Hang on. Grog's overwhelming defenses are actually managing to help us out in this regard. That's fantastic. Who are you hitting? Oh, you're hitting Dolan? That's an interesting choice and target. I mean, I guess you didn't really have anyone else you could go after. Are you serious? You're aware you're weak to this, don't you? That is a dumbass ghost. Ha! All right. Absolutely no complaints as far as I can say, but that is just weird. I swear. This game has the AI of the enemies in this game have absolutely no idea whether or not they want to be geniuses or complete and total idiots. And I'm fine with that. I truly am. Okay. Now, we are very lucky they have been tantalized by the wizard. Hiya! Yeah, you ain't gonna be hitting anything over there. I'll tell you that much. Okay, so now we're just gonna face the correct direction on that one. All right. So, all right. I mean, it's a little unfortunate that Eleni is going to be, you know, soloing so freaking hard over here. Or maybe she's not. I mean, she's not gonna be able to kill both of them. And that's not even getting into the fact that Ash is also not exactly in the greatest of shape as well. Okay. Okay. She can stand right here. We can get Sarah to do work. We're gonna use heal. We're gonna actually use healing. We're gonna do our job. We're gonna know what we need to do. Thank you. Okay. And we will have Huxley do the exact same thing. I'm pretty sure nothing can reach Eleni, but I'm not taking that goddamn chance. Are you kidding me? I gotta make sure she stays alive over there. Okay. Now the main issue, of which I am currently having, is that archer. There we go. Okay, no more ghosts. Absolutely no more of any of that. What I really need is that archer to be gone so Diego can fly over and grab that fruit. That's what we need. Face the correct direction, my dude. It is for the good of your health. Okay. Well, then let's just go ahead and have Dolan do what Dolan do. And that's obliterate a nerd. Okay. Doesn't seem like Grog is going to be able to take out that dude outright. Okay. I don't know what to do with Diego. I gotta get him over there. I mean, okay, these archers over here are they're gonna take a while, so you don't need to really worry about that. Okay, the only thing I can think to do, really, is just take an herb. They're not expensive. Use them if you've got them, people. There we are. Okay. It's probably gonna take a little bit more damage than I would like, but we're gonna have to make it work anyway. Yes! Be poisoned, jackass! You too, especially. How on earth you poison a golem? But there you are. All right, he's taking another shot. He's doing the thing again. Ow. So much pain. So much hurty. Okay, that's good. That's very, very, very good for us. Okay. Now what are you gonna do? You're going to attack Dolan? Huh. All right. Well, I suppose the combined might of that soldier, the golem, and an arrow from an imp could take him out. His defenses are good, but everybody's got a limit. And it's looking like he just might be about to reach his. Oh boy. Cross your fingers! No, nah. I must beat a hasty retreat. It's okay, Dolan. It's okay. It's okay. You did pretty damn fantastic, all things considered. Okay. Well, if that's the case, then I'm just gonna send Grog out there. I'm gonna need him to get rid of that dude. Yeah. We're also, let's see. Think it through. Think it through. Sarah. Okay. Go ahead and utilize another piercing ray. Give him another one of those. Hit him with the silly streamers. There you go. That's what you want. That's what you need. And another level up for her, because why the ever-loving hell not? Why the ever-loving hell not, I say? Okay. Then, Huxley, do your spin thing! Very nice. Very nice. Okay, yeah, no, that's fine, that's fine. That is more than okay. Because we're actually going to have Sarah hit it with a stick. I may have ended up getting Huxley killed because of that, but I really wanted to show off the fact that she basically hits people with her staff like it's a pool cue. Just boom. I don't know, there's something immensely funny about that to me. I love it. So, Kira, how about you keep Clint alive for me? There you go. Okay. And he's just gonna keep taking pot shots at Clint, which gives us the free time we need in order to get the job done. All right. I'm going to try and convince the imp to attack Ash specifically. There we go. Try to keep Huxley kicking. We want to keep our ninja grandpa over there as fresh as a daisy as we can possibly manage. All right, sure. Amon, take care of that golem for me, buddy. There you go. Hit that weak spot. You know what's good. Okay, Diego can probably get away with being right here. Probably, maybe, possibly. Conceivably. All right, so. What are the poisoned archer goblins going to do with themselves here? Alright. We are out of healing options for those two, so we really are going to... Oh boy. Yep, nope, still going after Huxley. We're gonna need that to work out. Oh! What are you gonna do about it? Whole heaping helping and not much specifically. Let's go. Alright, yeah, no, Grog is absolutely going to eviscerate that dude. Nice. Alright. We'll just make sure that you can't block what's coming. And there you go. You have been cleaved in twain. And Grog got a level up for his troubles. Absolutely love to see it. Okay. Then we vamoose. Thank God for that high mobility. But I really, really, once again, cannot stress how Hawk Knights will die instantly. Instantly to arrows. Please be careful. All right, let's see. I would like Huxley to defeat this thing, but there's the non-0% chance that it'll block and counter. So, there you go. We're just gonna keep them going. Okay. Hey! Rock on, Sarah. All right. All level ups be real good to me. Okay, hop, top. Get ready for the spin cycle! All right, so there is a grand total of 1 enemy left, and as much as I want to just unleash fiery hell upon them, not an option. We're going to have to just... Clint, you're just gonna have to keep on taking hits. You're welcome to block one. All right. I mean, it was always an option for him. You can't say that it wasn't. All right, now. Diego, go! Examine that thing. We have the banana. I'm pretty sure being able to fly means he doesn't get poisoned if he's standing on that, but, or floating above that, because that would make sense. But, you know, just to be, oh, healing plus. It's like healing, but even better, and you can heal more than one character at a time. Absolutely phenomenal. Okay, well then hang on a second. Plop yourself down there over there. I think, yeah, Huxley can be mildly healed. Just to show off the almighty power that comes from being Sarah. There you go. Yeah! Get that 3 HP back. Let's go. Okay. White mages. Backbone of your entire battle strategy, so don't even worry about it. Anyway, we've got the banana. Let's see. Clint, could you... Damn, honestly, he almost can. You know, that's what I'm gonna have him do. Here we are. I know he can take at least one more hit, so... Odds of him being able to wander over and stab that dude who's been shooting him this entire match, pretty high. And I would like that a lot. Clint has fought honorably and done exactly as I asked him to do. He deserves the very bare minimum of taking care of the enemy that's been giving him trouble. That's a very bold stratagem for yourself right there. All right. I'm pretty sure Clint should still be able to hit that, right? Still smack him around a little? Yeah, there we go. Stab him! Hey! Very nice. Yo! Okay. Now that's some proper compensation right there. All right. Dolan ended up taking a little bit too much damage, but, you know... Like I said, I never said these were gonna go perfectly, but it still went pretty good. All things considered, that could have been much worse. All right, now that we have successfully not died... Oi. There's one thing I don't understand. How can these fortress ruins also be Taraz's Ark? I don't completely understand either, but... The idea of an ark may be the result of a bad translation from the ancient language of Duran. If there really was a great calamity, as it's written, then the people would have been more likely to go inside a fortress rather than a ship. Makes sense. By the way, where did Kira go? Clint isn't around either. That creep! I saw her first! Ah, boy. Now we gotta be dealing with this mess. Oi. All right, here we go. I hope you called me here for a good reason. A warning. You fight too recklessly. I think I've proven my prowess in battle. Oh, I admit that you're a first-class warrior. You fight as if you have nothing to lose. There's a sadness to you. It's almost as if you don't care whether you live or die. Well, that's all I wanted to say. Wait. I guess I should thank you for saving me today. Did you two have some kind of fight? I looked everywhere for you. He's a self-righteous jerk. Before you say that, listen to this story. He saw his lover slain right in front of his own eyes. By the gods. It's been almost 3 years now. The scum who did it had a grudge against Clint, and Clint knew it. Bastard shot her and galloped away, all in front of him. He still blames himself for not preventing it. It eats him up inside. And that's why he tends to come on a little strong, because he cares so much. I had no idea. And that's why you should never, ever assume you know somebody from your limited interactions with them. They could have so much more going on than you could ever possibly imagine. All right. Well, I'm going to head over to Yuzu for a bit of a moment here. I need to head over to the shop. In fact, I'm relatively certain that... Did I ever give people proper, like, upgrades on their stuff? Let's see. Like, if I bought myself an iron bow, I'm going to go ahead and say no. And boy howdy, would Kira be utilizing it. Turns out I've been fighting the last couple fights drastically weaker than I should have been. Oops. All right, well. Unintentional handicap. Woo! Let's just go ahead and take care of all that. These don't need to be gotten. I'm fairly certain. Hang on, like you guys start with that stuff, right? Like your iron axe? Yeah, okay. Move a character to a new class, they get the best stuff that's available. All right, Iron Helm. Who wants one? Ash wants one. He also, Clint wants one. And so would Grog. I think that means Dolan too. Okay, good. Let's see, the iron cap. That goes to Kira. And I think, yep, also Huxley. Does Diego take that too? He do. Okay, I thought so, but I had to make certain. Anybody else after that? Oh my god, everybody wants an iron cap today. Everybody wants the big pointy metal hat of power. Suppose I can't say no to that now, can I? All right, now, some chainmails to really bolster everybody. Man, yeah, no, we were heavily nerfed in those fights. My goodness. Methinks I was ever so slightly, a little too frugal with me monies, and I should invest a little bit better over here. Oh my. All right, that's fine. Let's see, just making sure I don't accidentally buy more than I need. There you go. Okay, and then we need a master's robe, which is gonna go to 3 of them. 3 of them. Okay. There we are. This could have conceivably ended up keeping people alive a little bit. Anywho, let's see. I know I got them swords, though. I distinctly remember doing that. Yeah, they got the iron sword, Grog, do you have the iron sword? You do. Okay. That's gonna be more than good enough for now. Items! Let's not forget the entire reason I came here. Giving the people that used their herbs a new one. Very good. Does anybody else want one? Yeah, Grog does. Grog wants all things in life. Sarah, you hold on to one too. You never know if you're gonna need a backup. They find you cornered and you're out of magic. What the ever-loving hell you gonna do about it, girl? Not a whole lot of anything. Okay, now we can get ourselves on out of here to the next spot. To the castle ruins! Oh boy. Oh boy. I hope you guys are ready for something. This has always been one that's stuck in my mind for my entire life. We finally arrived. Father's somewhere in there. And it is guarded as hell. They got soldiers out the wazoo. We need to use that lift machine to get inside for some godforsaken reason. For some reason, everybody didn't think stairs were acceptable. No, we had to invent a weird-ass weight pulley elevator system. I don't get it. Let's split into 2 groups so we can use the lifts on either side. Good. We'll meet in front of the entrance. And therein lies the gimmick of this particular encounter, and what makes it primarily difficult as hell. Okay. So here's the thing. Basically, we need to get somebody to stand on this, activate it, and then go up here. Once they do, this one goes down. And then somebody on this side can go up and on, and that goes back down, and this goes back up. See what I'm doing here? You see how this might end up taking a little bit of time? Might be a bit of a pain in the ass? I think you're starting to pick up what I'm putting down. Okay. So, here's what we want to do. As always, try to keep Diego out of the way of anything resembling arrows. We want to try and use the cover. There are blind spots for the arrows. So, we're going to go ahead and do our best, but somehow I feel like it's not going to work out that way. Things aren't going to work out so clean and simply. Oh no, 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 no. You are a fool to think otherwise. Alright, Sarah, you go ahead and take the safest position. And then we can have Dolan hang out from here because he literally doesn't get a choice in the matter. His mobility is beans! And both of our archers are going to end up going down this particular path. Unfortunate. How's your aim on that one? Almost able to do something with that. All right, Diego, you are in charge of the blind spots. Nobody mess with that guy. Clint, taking point. You think I'd learn, but I don't.
You'd think I'd know a thing or three, but I assure you I have no idea what's going on.
I am not a wise man. All right. Now for this whole rigmarole. And yeah, those two archers are standing on healing circles. As long as they're on those things, just about anything you could ever throw at them is going to get healed off immediately. Do be aware of that. The only real option you've got is to get somebody up there and whack them up something fierce. Okay. You want to take a swing at the Clint? You go ahead and give it a old college try. You're gonna get the multi-jab, a technique that he has honed to perfection. Seriously, you don't have any idea how good with a sword you gotta be able to pull off that many thrusts at the same damn time? Look at that mess. I can't even count how many there were. Alright. Here come the archers, causing all manner of bullcrap. Yo, thank God the shield actually did something. What a crazy concept! Ow! Please don't let that other archer be able to do anything with that. It's kind of looking like maybe they can, and I'm really hoping for the best on that one. For the love of God, don't kill Clint, and you didn't, thank God. I was worried. Ouch. That hurt. It hurt a lot. Mostly my feelings. Okay. I've got that whole ass second wave over there trying to cause all sorts of commotion. Luckily, they can't really do literally anything because of the giant honking boulders that are just chilling up here. They are literally trapped down there. They can't do anything about this. It's pretty fantastic, honestly. Okay, so first thing on the itinerary, get rid of this friggin' dude. Get out of here with your bullcrap. You look like I'm gonna be dealing with it? No, I don't think so. You're gonna get double archered. That's what's gonna happen over here. Hiya! Okay, very good. Very, very, very good. Next up, we're going to... okay, tell you what. We're gonna have Dolan take up that position. We're gonna have Ash take up this position. No, actually. Dolan can take more damage. Sarah, we're going to continue to utilize blind spot stratagems. Heal up both of them, and also yourself, even though you haven't been injured, because why not? There we go. Keep them topped off. Very nice, very nice. Okay, okay. Now we've got to settle this whole situation, don't we? Okay. No, this is why, oh, in Venom, we can poison some nerds if and we so choose. I don't, but we could if we wanted to, and that's pretty neat. Anywho, for the record, you don't need to worry about your spells hitting your friends. Their little bracing animation over there is more than enough. Okay, so that's good. Huxley, let's go ahead and just heal our good man up right proper. There you go. All right. Get a nice level up for your troubles. Okay, I'm halfway certain I can put Diego over here to attack this guy, and he won't die as a result. Stab him in the butt! There you go. That's how you do it. Hey! Very nice. Okay. Then we'll have Grog head on over here, finish up this guy. Boom, 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 boom. Very nice. Okay. Then Clint can move himself over here. He should probably be sticking with Grog for the sake of being able to have support if needed. And I'm gonna go ahead and just use this herb too in case they decide to start getting a little fancy crafty over there. Sneaky as the dickens, they are not to be trifled with, of that I assure. Okay. Now, if we could get ourselves all the way over to the side of the wall, then the archers won't be able to hit us, period. And we can wait for Team A over here to settle that whole situation. There we go. Dolan's entire job is to stand in the way of other enemies trying to kill the softer enemies. Softer allies, rather. He is to defend them at all costs. And you're gonna get stabbed. Jackass. What are you gonna say about that? Alright. The archers doing the thing again! Demon spawn! Alright. And aiming for Grog. Interesting. Splitting your damages up like that isn't a good way to take out somebody, I'm just saying. It's not a very wise idea. Everybody be going after Grog for whatever godforsaken reason. Alright, well, whatever, man. We can heal that mess off. I ain't worried. Honestly, I think the one... I mean, there's a couple things that this game would obviously benefit from, but one of them would definitely be, you know, well, the enemies literally can't do anything, so we can just skip over them. We don't need to go up by each one by one, and see them, you know, invisibly go through their own version of the menus. All right, that's quite enough of you. All right, well, Amon, how about you? Can you sink this shot? Yes, he can. Absolutely fantastic. Yo! Let's go. Let's friggin' go. All right, so then we're just gonna need Dolan to do what Dolan do. Y'all serious with this hokery? They really straight up do be. There ain't nothing I can do about that. We're stuck here. We are flat out stuck. Stuck between an angry soldier and a tree. Can't do anything about a tree. Okay, this bodes poorly for Dolan. I guess it depends entirely on just how much HP this man is about to get back. All of it. Okay. I mean, he was able to survive the first go of it, so it should work again. Anyway, yeah, sometimes the dice just aren't gonna roll properly for you. It's just at this exact moment that, boy howdy, I sure do wish that Huxley was able to use the same healing magic as Sarah, but no, I had to show it off. I have to show off the monk class. End of story. One of them had to transform into this stuff, so it's happening, damn it. Okay. So then... nope, that's not a good enough blind spot, but this'll do. All right. Diego, you chill out over there where you can't get hits. Eleni, I'm so incredibly tempted to just have that beat that man upside the head with a stick, but we're not doing that. Instead, we're stabbing him in the back of the head. There you go. All right, Clint might actually be doomed as a result of my actions, and I have regrets. Although, let's see, how's Grog doing? Grog is doing all right. So then we can give the herb to Clint. Theoretically, this should work. Plus, Eleni can take out this guy, surely. Yeah, she's more than strong enough for that much. Just hit him with the old magic spells of El Dagorok. It'll be fine. This'll do 18 damage. It's a low-level spell, but it should be more than enough for the likes of you. Horrifying purple people eater. You're not one-eyed or one-horned or flying, so the rest of the song doesn't really work, but whatever. What the ever-loving hell ever, okay? I don't need your sass on this one. Okay, so we're going to have to endure quite a bit of ouchies on this one. At least Dolan is absolutely wrecking house something fierce. Alright, he's gonna have to take another sword swing and 2 arrows. Unless those archers decide to get a little creative with their next choice and targets. I mean, the other ones certainly did. No, they seem to be pretty smart, all things considered. No, focus fire on one dude. Kill the one dude. For the love of God, kill the one dude. Unfortunately, with each passing turn, they've got less people to solo onto that one dude, so they're only going to be doing less damage each and every time, and it's just not gonna work out for you. Terribly unfortunate. All right. Okay, all right. Grog and Clint are doing just fine. I can have them hug the wall and wait while Huxley heals them. And then we'll just do a quick wellness check on literally every other enemy on this side of the map. They're doing just fine. Literally nothing new to report. Okay, now, if Amon or Kira could be so cool as to... Thank you! Okay. Once again, no, actually. We're going to have Dolan do this. He's gonna just chill for a bit. The same is gonna go for Ash on that one. Once again, still utilizing blind spots. And even more healing. No matter what you do, you're gonna end up healing people that don't even need it in the first place. All right. You'd think she would have leveled up by now. I mean, she's already level 12, unlike a bunch of other people, but still. Anyway, okay. Clint and Grog, you guys chill out over here for a bit while we wait for somebody else to make their move. That's Cure. Come on. That's Cure. Okay, there. Keep that man alive, goddammit. Luckily, they're both swordsmen, so they can tear through archers like nobody's business. Eleni, let's see. Could you perhaps maybe cast a spell from down here? No, it's a little bit of a tall order. All right, then we'll have you move over here so you don't get shot. Hide behind a tree. And Kira, I actually think you can shoot them from down here. You can. Arrows just be kind of wild and crazy like that. There we go. Dash, she'll be fine. She'll be fine. Nothing to worry about. Okay. Okay. So, other than being able to attack Kira, it'll be fine. It'll be just dandy. Hey, especially if she's gonna be able to pull off stuff like that. Let's go. What's happening? Oh. All right, fine. Hey! All right, well, they can't focus fire, which is nice. Wow, that's what you're gonna be doing? That's just a pure asshole move if there ever was one. Wow. All right, well, there's a bit of a serious flaw in your guys' battle strategy, I can't help but notice, in that you guys are lined up directly with the elevator devices. So the second that I send anybody up there, you're going to die. And it's going to hurt badly. Yeah, this isn't gonna go too good for you. All right, well, let's just do ourselves an examination up in here. There you go, very nice. Bring that other one straight down. There you go. I think you're starting to see a bit of a problem. Starting to formulate in your brainscape, eh? A little too late to do anything about it, though. Terribly unfortunate. Anywho, Kira, can your healing plus... Yes, actually, it can. That's kind of crazy pants. But it can't reach Clint. It can't reach Clint. Oh, well. Okay, then. We'll just settle for what we can do. I'd like to use the stone shower. I'll use it as soon as I possibly can. But I'm over here trying to keep people alive at this exact moment in time. Now, which one of you guys hits harder? 59. 60. Clint actually hits harder. All right, hey, that works for me. Examine. And yes, this is going to put Dolan back down. I am aware. But if it gets rid of another one of these archers, then I'm just going to have to endure. There we go. Yeah, okay. That's gonna save us a wee bit of time. Very, very nice. Very, 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 very nice. All right, now our archer situation, not gonna be able to do anything about that. But on the off chance that they decide that they want to just murder the ever-loving hell out of Kira, we ain't letting that happen today. Keeping everybody in tip-top shape to the best of my capabilities. Okay, okay, okay. Now, what are these two going to exactly do to try and negate all of this? It seems that their present strategy is just kind of, well, we're probably going to die now. So let's just go ahead and do our best. Let's try and take somebody out. The main guy. Let's try to take out the leader before we get absolutely iced. Can't say that I blame them for that stratagem. It's a sound one. It's not like they had really anything else resembling an option. Okay, well, that being said, yeah, that's the Indias. That's the Indias. Terribly tragic. I mean, not for me, obviously. Anyway, Examione. Small problem. I honestly don't think Dolan is going to have the mobility required to get over there and hit that guy. I actually do not think that's going to be an option. No! Just barely! Just barely! There you go! Alright, that's fantastic. Alright, so, now I'm going to begin the extraordinarily arduous process of getting every single one of my guys up here and into a proper battle position. I'm going to save you guys the, slog that is, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, we're all up here now, and all is well and good. So, would you guys care to see a fun little unintended exploit that was accidentally put into this game? Alright, so this little thing is actually going to involve Huxley and Sarah. If you manage to get them up here, you can have them cast Mystic Shield on themselves while on top of the healing circle. Now, this might not seem like it has much advantage to it, but you'll notice that they're still getting EXP points for this. Also, hey, attack up. That's nice, that's nice. I'm glad you're getting even more stuff. I mean, actually, honestly, that spell totally works too, if you want to use that one. There we are. Just have them buff themselves, like so. And then, you'll notice, this is the important part. Take notice of, their MP. Right now, Sarah has absolutely none left. Huxley is basically completely out. And here we go. Once we get through all of this, just a little bit there. Okay, and there we go. On the top, at the start of our turn, they get healed up. And here's the thing. They don't just get their HP restored, they get their MP back too. So, if you want to just sit here for a couple hours, there is literally absolutely nothing stopping you from just getting these two to obscenely high levels. Like, you easily max them out here. Because here's another thing. The EXP gained when casting a spell on an ally is dependent entirely on whether or not what their level is in comparison to the character casting the spell on them. So when it comes to casting it on themselves, they can just keep doing it over and over, and the EXP continues to stack exponentially because their level keeps going up. So it doesn't even slow down. I'm pretty sure for roughly just about every 8 spells you cast, you get a level up. Just straight up. And here's the fun thing. Like I said, using spells will, on higher level allies, gives you more EXP. This extends to using items. So let's say you have Clint over here, toss out a mage oil onto a level 35 Huxley that you just grinded out. Boom, he's just as strong now. You can absolutely shatter the game like porcelain by doing this, especially especially if you combine that with the knowledge that all of the enemies in the game have their levels tied to Ash's. So, if you exclude Ash from the equation, keep him at level 12, and get everybody else up to exponentially higher power levels, this game becomes a joke. I'm not going to do this, obviously, because I want to make sure that the game, remains, a little bit more required on strategy and skill, all right? I don't want to completely trivialize everything that comes after in this game. As incredibly funny and fun as it is, I will not be doing so. In fact, I already kind of overextended by giving them as much EXP from all of that as I did. But honestly, it's not that big of a deal. Huh! There we go. I love the opportunity of kicking rocks at all of these evil creatures. I truly do. I truly do. Okay, so I just absolutely needed to make you guys aware of this exploit because it's delightful. I do recommend playing through the game with everybody broken as all hell. You could, because all the characters, they can up their class to levels 10 and 20. So you can have the characters on their final stage of their job classes astronomically earlier than you were ever intended to. And, oh god, it's a sight to behold. It's a sight to behold! That said, don't you even worry about it. We're just gonna go ahead and, I'm still gonna cast the spells. I'm just going to make sure that they're actually, applicable to a combat situation such as this. There you go. Keep rocking on over there, Huxley. See, because Grog is a lower level than Huxley, he doesn't get as much EXP. That's how it works. Nifty, isn't it? Alright, now Kira, I can't help but notice that you have not leveled up, so could you maybe please do that? Thank you! See, this girl knows what's up. She knows what is good. Alright, now, quick question. When it comes to battle condition, arrive at the entrance. I think that means we have to actually get everybody up onto the staircase, if I remember correctly. That's gonna take a bit. Alright, well, let's just focus on the enemies for now. Tally-ho! And there you go. Absolutely fantastic. Okay, so anybody else not strong enough? It's mostly Grog. Okay. Well, that's just fine. We gave him a defensive boost, so he won't die to a measly ghosty ghost. No, I don't think so. Come and take a swing if you think you're tough enough. I assure you, you're not. Grog is made out of sterner stuff than you could ever comprehend. Granted, though, his sword is still not going to do a terribly large amount of damage in the grand scheme of things. He's still at a type disadvantage, ultimately, so, yeah. That was obviously still an issue. There's still a problem. I won't say that it's not. Okay, go ahead and heal our main man up something good and proper. Right, there you go. Okay. I wonder if we could... Here's an idea. Eleni, my dear, do you mind smacking this dude upside the head? Yeah! Thank you! I appreciate it. Okay, so... Actually, the problem is I don't know. I don't think Grog is actually strong enough. So instead... What a problem. Okay, fine. We'll just have him move this way. The golem can come over here and try to take a swing at him. Diego, you can just finish up the job over here. Ah! There you go. Okay. I don't want to unnecessarily get Grog obliterated. If and I can possibly manage it, I'd prefer if that didn't end up happening. Okay. Now that we've got ourselves a nice little shield situation going here. There you go. Wander yourself on over. That's what we're looking for. Very nice. You fool! He's not a swordsman, he's a guardsman! Your attacks mean pork and beans to this man! Disgusting! Oh! Hot damn! Rock on Dolan! Man's getting a lot more done than guardsmen typically do. But again, we haven't reached the point where characters in the enemy army have magic spells, so Yeah. Okay. Here we go. I don't suppose I could use the stone shower here. No, I can't. It requires a lot of MP. Damn. Damn. That's gonna have to wait for later then. All right then. Here's what we'll do. We'll have a little bit of this whole situation. There you are. Soften that boy right on up. Let Grog go over and clean up the whole situations. Ayo! Very nice. And he levels up, right? Thank you. Okay, now everybody is at level 12. Generally speaking, you should be able to get just about every character up at least one level every map, roughly thereabouts. Okay, so then here's what Wergunsta does. Hit him with one of these. There you go. Get out of here, blood ghost. You disgusting abomination. And then we'll have Kira do a little bit of scratch damage. Very nice, very nice. Now, Ash, you really haven't gotten to do a whole lot of much of anything this whole map, so I'm gonna have you head on over and cast a little bit of that there ice magic on this feller. He can't counter, and even if he survives, you're not gonna be able to take out Ash in a single hit. Woo! That came close, though. Came pretty close. Okay, yeah, no, not bad at all. Not bad at all. Let's see. Healing plus, again, because I can. I mean, if you can heal, it's just free XP, so why not? Simple as that. Okay, so then we just need to get rid of this statue and this golem, and we'll be good to go. He's gonna use the silly streamers! Oh no! It's fine. He's got good mental fortitude. Better than you would assume, at the very least. Go, that's a right slobber-knocker punch you got there, Buster. Not good enough, though. Not good enough. All right, there we go. Now let's see here. I'm gonna have Eleni once more. Just slap this thing upside the head. There you go, because it's funny. All right, and I'm just gonna get everybody up to the staircase. All right. I can only assume that they literally designed this platform to have just enough spaces for the entire cast to stand on. Like, otherwise, that's a real serious coincidence. But yeah, no, you have to get the whole team up that flight of stairs. You saw it takes a bit. Anywho, didn't lose a single person. Just a big old stack of change for us, thank you very much. All right, yeah, no, that went very well. I'm rather happy when my plans actually pull out, you know? It's nice. We made it. It only took dang near forever. Yeah, but what's next? Are you sure we're ready, Ash? I mean, no. No, we need some herbs and other such things. That is what we are in desperate need of. So we're actually gonna go ahead and head back to Yuzu for a little bit, resupply, do everything we need to do over there, and then we'll swing back on over here and get the job done. I hope you've been having a fantastic time. I'll see you all again very soon. Later. Let's head back and resupply.